Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are fine. So today's video is going to be about not letting yourself being overwhelmed by negative thoughts, right? And I'm saying this because sometimes it happens to me that you know I I have it happens that I have a negative thought in my head, maybe more than one. Maybe I'm focusing on a couple, three, four negative things, and sometimes it kind of obscure the picture in my head, the picture of the future. It gives me a negative um, sight of what the future is gonna be, right? So I'm saying this because sometimes, when we think of these negative things, okay, it might be the case, it might as well be the case that they are only imaginary things, or almost imaginary things, or at least they are not as bad as we are picturing them. For example, a few days ago, the day I went to the cinema to watch the movie The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes in St. Andrews. So before I went to the cinema, I went for a walk, and I was quite depressed because, sad, I would say, because I went from Krakow to St. Andrews, and there was like an hour drive, and hoping to meet the same good weather that there was in St. Andrews. And you might ask me, why didn't you just stay in St. Andrews? Well, the reason was because so why didn't you just stay in Kirkcaldy? Sorry. Oh, there is a lovely dog. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. He was like a little German Shepherd, like a pup. Oh, he is so hot. I don't have AC, I think. So what I want to say, guys, is and one of my other worries was that my car would show a sign of a signal of low tires pressure, okay. And I thought, oh my god, it has not been more than 2 months since I fixed my tires. 3 of them have been changed, 1 of them was punctured, and it was fixed, okay, not longer than 2 months ago. And now again, so that means one of my tires is being punctured again, or what? So my wife Gladys, she told me, just go to the mechanic or to whatever, whoever, and fix it quickly. So what I did, I brought it to a tire shop that is very, very close to my house. One of the advantages of being where I live, there's not only the little, there's no, sorry, I get I lose myself in different roads of talking, okay. I delve in other topics, and I apologize for that. It's gonna be difficult to follow my train of thoughts because I get distracted by so many things, okay. I start to talk about so many things. Anyway, what I want to say, so I've got a Lidl supermarket, Morrison supermarket, beautiful sea in front of me, beautiful 5 coastal path, bus stop to Edinburgh, straight to Edinburgh. So there's no change in bus. It will take you from my house to Edinburgh. Between me and Edinburgh there is the sea. Actually, there is an actual sea. So what I want to say is, it's not how do you say scontato in English? No, my mind went blank. 1 second. You cannot give it for granted that you have a bus that takes you from where you live to Edinburgh without stopping, without changing bus, you know. So anyway, I've got many useful shops and things and locations, and you know, it's a very good spot where to live, okay, to live in, apart from some of the neighbors which are not the best, honestly, but anyway, not all of them, a few of them are good, thanks God. But anyway, what I want to say is that so basically I bring my car to the tire shop, and so they pumped the tires up for free, which was good, super quickly, and they say if the signal comes again, you bring the car back to us and we fix it. And that was a few days ago. I traveled quite a lot and nothing happened, okay. So you know, that made me think, that took me to this talk that I'm giving to you guys, okay, about the fact that sometimes I do over worry about nothing. So I was already thinking about, you know, my tires being punctured. Is that on purpose? There is somebody behind this acts, or it's just, you know, or just happened on the road. You know, it didn't happen at all. My tires are fine for some reason, which I don't know. Maybe the heat, I don't know. The heat, Scottish, I don't know, but for some reason they deflated a little bit, okay, but now they're back to normal. No sign showed up again. There's no flat tires, okay, there's no flat tire, okay, so this is good. So that makes me think again, you know, don't be too negative. Don't let yourself being overwhelmed. Don't overwhelm yourself. How can I say, you know, don't be too depressed over some imaginary thing, imaginary issue. I mean, yes, there was the issue, the sign, but just deal with it, just solve it as soon as you can, and that's it, okay. Then there is another topic I want to talk about. So this is one, okay, so not being too negative and try to think positive, trying to see over the problem that you're facing, and maybe the problem that you're facing is not such a big deal as you are imagining, as you are thinking in that right moment that you're living through it, okay, perfect. Or for example, even when I went to St Andrews for a walk, okay, the weather wasn't that good, it was foggy. At the same time, now looking at the video that I made, it was kind of amazing. It was kind of amazing. I mean, it reflected the weather, the nature reflected a little bit of sadness that I had inside myself, a little bit of worries, some worries that I had inside myself. But the video overall looks quite romantic. There is some, you know, depth in it. There is some. You know, it's like it's different from the usual video that you would take, you know, with your action camera, with the sun, with the blue sky and blah blah blah. I so much hate the notifications. I don't have many, but one appeared just now. Thanks God I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on the social media like you people are, but I'm not in any social media apart from YouTube, which is good. So the notification was about an activity that I'm gonna have to go to with a uni, okay, a university activity, which is supposed to happen, I think tomorrow. I need to check anyway. So what I want to say, guys, is this, that yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. While I was listening an audiobook called Atomic Habits, written by James. I can't remember the name, but anyway, it's a famous book. If you're interested, just type Atomic Habits. So I'm listening to the book actually for the second time because I'm listening the book. Sometimes I say to myself, if the book wasn't boring, but it is a very helpful book like this one, it is good to listen it twice, so that, because as I said, I'm listening while I'm driving, while I'm walking, while I'm doing exercise. I might be distracted in a few moments, so I might lose some of the words that the guy is reading. Okay, and so anyway, I'm listening for the second time, and there was one phrase that I found very interesting, and the phrase was something on the lines of, you have to earn more. No, actually, sorry, let me rephrase it. You have to spend less than what you earn. Now, it might seem very logical, it might be very simple, but actually I have never thought it in this way. I've never actually stopped and think, am I actually spending more than what I earn? And the answer is, most of the time, yes, especially before coming to the side, because there has been a day, and about it, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, not long ago, where I said to myself, okay, now stop. I'm gonna sell some of the cameras, and I'm gonna try to focus about my financial problems. And I managed to have some little success, being able to pay the car MOT, the full service of the car, and being able to pay also other stuff that I can't remind of now. What was it? Do you remember, guys? One of was the car, which was like 460, and then there was another thing as well. It was two big things. What was it, guys? Come on, no. Something that I had to repay, wasn't it? What was it? I can't remember now. Anyway, it was two big things that I had to repay. One was the expense for the car, and one was another one that I can't recall just now. And now I am repaying for a little debt that I had with the gas and electricity company, just like £200. So I am almost finished to repay it. No, sorry, I already repaid it. Actually, my balance is plus 50 with them, but I still need to put £100 in my credit card. Perfect. So I'm in the right path. But what I need to make sure actually is that I sit down maybe at the end of every day, or at the end of maybe every week, possibly at the end of, because I do earn weekly, so maybe at the end of every week, or so once a week, or and also once a month, I need to check how much was my expenses. Yes, how much was the amount of my total expenses, and how much did I earn. And hopefully, at least my goal needs to be earning more than what I'm spending, or rephrasing it, spending less than what I am earning. Okay, guys, so these are the topics I wanted to talk about. I hope you found them interesting, so about being positive and not negative. And what else, and also about the money. Make sure that you spend less than what you earn. That's it. Even though it's £3, okay, of course I'm gonna aim more than that. I'm gonna make sure there's gonna be a margin of profit every week, every month, you know. But you need to be careful. Sometimes you think, oh no, I need to spend this money for whatever reason. I don't have trousers, I don't have blah blah blah, I don't have this kind of food. No, stop 1 second. You really need to make sure you're not spending more than what you have, okay? Because some people might say, oh, how do you manage to do that? I mean, where do you take money? Well, I don't know about you, but my bank account allows me to go under, okay? So I don't want to, you know, to be too much personal with you and show my financial problems. But anyway, yes, so there is this problem. You might go under. So yes, you might actually buy things when you can't afford them, you know. So every week you need to make sure, every month you need to make sure, depending also, you know, on which basis you get your salary, based on how regularly you get your money, you get your salary in, okay? So you have to stop and calculate and say, you know, I earned this and I spent that, and what you spent need to be less than what you earned, okay? So I hope that was clear, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, my talking, and so please support myself, my channel, you know, with a like, and share the video if you think that is appropriate. It might help. There is a lot of people in need. There is a lot of people in nowadays life, you know, living in trouble with sadness, with depression, with financial problems, you know. And even though I'm not like of course somebody that is living an incredible success, I know that, but at least you might recognize that I'm on the right path, or at least I'm doing better than what I was doing before. Even just realizing these things, even just you know, having these thoughts in my mind that I'm sharing with you, you know, you might understand and be sure that yes, I'm in the right path, and if I do what I say, you know, I will be in a better place in a few months, in a year, maybe 2 years time, I don't know. Hopefully I will be in a better place, okay? And yes, facts will align with what I preach, basically, okay? So having said that, guys, I want to thank you for listening, and as I said before, please leave a like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye bye, guys.